Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Happy You Tarot. I'm doing energy check-ins today for the for air signs. So that is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. I hope all is well. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed to the channel. If you have not done so and you want to, become a part of the family, please subscribe. Please leave a comment, like, share. So we're gonna jump right in. I started your reading, Gemini. We're going to do Gemini first. I started the reading, got interrupted. So I have already shuffled and I've laid your cards out. So I'm just going to start from here, okay? So sorry if you want to see me shuffle the cards on the camera, but I'm going to start. I've already laid your cards out. So the heaviest energy around you, you have a few things, Gemini. The thing that sticks out to me, the two cards, evolution. Well, there's a few cards, but you have the card of evolution, which says, I realize obstacles are merely lessons on the path of love. So you're going through a lot, but these obstacles and challenges or you're learning lessons, you're learning acceptance, right? That those things are there to help you grow, on your life's path and your life's journey. But there's like a push-pull energy I'm feeling, Gemini, because although you may be, I may be speaking to some Geminis who have learned some harsh lessons, and so you've been humbled by some things in your life, and you're very grateful. But then there's another part of maybe a particular situation right now, where you don't feel satisfied. Okay, you have the card of satisfaction in the reverse. So it says, I let the energy of love guide me through self-approval, so that others do not define who I am. So right now you're having a hard time with that. So maybe you have gone through a lot, and although you're doing some healing work, you're learning a lot about yourself, you're learning a lot about just life in general, and how you your purpose, your part in all of that. But there's still some things that I feel like you're not, and what I'm feeling for you is forgiveness, because once again, forgiveness is for ourselves. So there's some things that you haven't forgiven. Maybe you've gone through something and but you're holding on. You may be holding on to resentment. You may be holding on to, maybe you're blaming yourself. You're being very critical of yourself for some of the things that you've gone through. But that's what I'm getting, because you also have self-love here. So I see the work that you're doing. It says you realize that love is necessary. Like you have to pour into yourself in order to love someone else. Discernment is in the reverse. So that lets me know that you're not listening from within, trusting discernment, intuition. It says you are developing the skills to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So with it being in the reverse position, that makes me feel like there's a block energy around it. But the fact that the card is here, Spirit is, that's where you are. Like, so there's, what I'm feeling, that there's a lot of, the universe is speaking to you in a lot of ways. God is speaking to you in a lot of ways, through a lot of situations, through a lot of people, places, things. And it's what I'm feeling is that it's getting you, or the hope is that you get to a place of forgiveness, of self, of others, because you are evolving, you are growing, you are healing, but there's still some parts of that process that you're not tapping into. Okay. And maybe there's been some kind of bump in the road. Maybe you were doing good, on a journey of self-discovery, healing, and then something has happened, or maybe there's been a falling out with someone, a breakup, a separation, something like that, or just something happened, and it's kind of throwing you back a little bit. It's triggering, is what I'm feeling. It's triggering, and it may be triggering old hurts, and opening up wounds, you know. And so I would just say sit with that. And, you know, if it is, then that means really that you still haven't cleared it, and it's still something that you need to, you know, look at and work through. Because you also have the Tower card, and then you have Pop Up, the card which says Pop Up, which talks about spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit. Okay, and then with this Tower card, towers are just unexpected events as well, but they're also the divine's way of maybe, you know, shutting the door, or just like I always say, a tower moment is just that, right? Just like if you imagine something just being demolished, right? That, you know, because it is in traditional tarot, it's the tower, and there's two people that are jumping from a building, or you know, being just having to abandon something very abruptly. So spirit may have come in and ended something may have been at play, divine timing. And although it has been, because I always say towers are good for us because it's a clearing out, and sometimes we need that, you know, that push, that help, because it's something that maybe we would have held on to our detriment. Okay. So yeah, so something has happened, and it's just having you in like a self-reflective mode, but you're thinking about it. You may be overthinking, you know, and then just blaming yourself. Okay. So continue to just, you know, let this situation, whatever this is for you, Gemini, let it be a situation where, you know, you're sitting with the energies, you're seeing it for what it is, but you're not allowing it to keep you stuck and bound, right? And where you're like in a mental space, like a mental prison. Nothing like that. You know, don't let, you know, set the intention that, you know, I'm not going to let this thing allow me to overthink. I'm not going to stay trapped in my head, but I am going to look at it, and I am going to learn from it. And what do I need to do, you know, with this? For some of you, some abandonment issues may be coming up. So if this is like a breakup with someone or separation, you may be just feeling that, you know, those old wounds of feeling abandoned or rejected. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. But so continue to do your self-love practices. Start a self-love practice, you know, however that, you know, you define that. If it's going to therapy, if it's just creating a sacred space, ancestor altar, a prayer altar, where you can just you know, take some time to just really just sit and meditate, and just maybe journaling, getting things out, you know, as those feelings are coming up, recognizing it. You know, I'm feeling this again. You know, what is this? What is the, you know, getting to the root cause of things. But it looks like your spirit team has cleared some things also for you, because maybe it was hard for you to shut the door on a situation. And so it looks like the divine stepped in and just kind of closed it for you, because it wasn't serving you at your highest best. And then if that's the case, then, you know, subconsciously, I'm sure you were aware that it didn't serve you at your highest best, but maybe you were still trying to hold on to a situation, or you didn't want to change something in a situation. Maybe this was you having to face and accept something the way it is, so that you can make changes, right? The way you look at a certain situation, the way you entertain, right? The way you put action, maybe love and focus on something. But something has shifted. And instead of you getting the bigger lesson out of it, right? Because I say our greatest lessons are also our greatest blessings. It seems like you may be being very critical of yourself and blaming yourself. And I don't think, you know, I know that the divine does not want you to do that. So focus your intention, Gemini, on what am I learning in this situation? How am I growing in this situation? And how can I continue to grow and to be better? And just sit in gratitude, right? Change is inevitable, and sometimes we need it. We need that. Sometimes, I always say, sometimes the divine will make you uncomfortable in a situation, so that you can look at it from a different way, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Then you have some other cards, so just some side energies around you. If some of you are expecting some type of child support, government funds, it looks like that's coming towards you. Okay, you have financial support. It could be child support, alimony, or some type of government money, tax money, anything like that. It looks like that's coming towards you. You also, someone that you have, and this could be the situation that I'm speaking of right here, but you have access granted, and it says social media fake profile hiding. So someone, it may be you, but I feel like this is someone else. They have possibly created an account, so a fake account, where they are so they can gain access to you and see what you're doing, maybe on social media or something like that. And it's someone that you blocked, okay? So it's someone that you blocked and they're trying to gain access. Or this could be you. This could be you attempting to gain access by creating a fake page. And I would just, if that person, has you blocked, and then with this Tower card being here, things just happening all of a sudden. Maybe if you were in a situation with someone and things were going smoothly, you thought things were going good, and then something happened and this person ghosted or blocked you, or maybe you found out some information about this person that just wasn't something that you wanted to know or see, right? So it was just heartbreaking or hurtful. But what I'm seeing is that you saw that for a reason, that was brought to you for a reason. And now it's just time to see it, accept it, and shut the door on it. Okay, you have interlude, which talks about pausing and timing factors. I just see that as timing. Like right now, maybe it is time to detach from that situation, to grow from that situation, to learn from it, right? But definitely keep going. And what I'm feeling is that to say to you is, if there's a new path open, a different direction, a different focus that you need to take, because I feel like that, then do that, okay? Because there's something you're avoiding. Like for the Geminis that resonate with this, I think that you see what you need to do in this situation, but you're avoiding it, okay? And I think you're listening more to ego, all right? So learn to, balance that. Ego is good, but we can't live solely in ego, right? So just, what's highest best for you, especially with this discernment card being here. Your ego is blocking your discernment. So your ego may be screaming loudly, right? And then our discernment, intuition, it whispers. But we got to learn to listen to the whispers, right? I always say spirit whispers, right? Things that aren't for us, that, it screams, right? Ego screams. So just, and take ownership, right, of your emotions, of your feelings, and then know that you have some type of financial support coming in for you, okay? All right, Gemini. So if you were expecting some type of money or for a situation to go in your favor, then it's going, a court case or something like that, it's going in your favor. But to me, I feel it's attached to some type of money, finance. Your finances increasing, okay? And that may happen suddenly too with this pop-up card here and this Tower card energy. All right, so trust the process on this situation. If someone or something you've had to let go of, a person, a situation, a play, let it go. I think that's what's highest best for you, and I think you know it. I just think ego is saying, to stay, to, I hope that's not you doing the spying on an individual, but if you are, that's ego, right? Because we experience people, we don't possess them, right? So once a season is over, and I get it, like no one wants to, that doesn't feel good to have to walk away from people that we feel like we care about, we've created, emotional attachments to. But we do have to understand acceptance, that everything happens in divine timing. If it's not for you, it's just not for you, okay? So those Geminis that are, spying and creating these fake accounts or having people spy on other individuals, stop that, okay? That's not what's highest best for you. And I feel like you know it, right? So this is just confirmation. So stop it. If not, someone is, maybe spying on you and trying to find, information on you, or they may, with that pop-up card, you may have an unexpected visit from someone. They want to talk to you, someone that you blocked. But, I always say, just remember why you blocked them. You blocked them for a reason. So, all right. So let's see. All right. So your love notes from the universe, Gemini, says, and your picture looks like this. Beautiful. Your message says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. Okay? For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So Spirit, right now, maybe you are separated from this situation, this person, because it is time for you to tap into what you desire. Maybe you are pouring so much, energy and attention into others in vain, maybe, and they're not appreciating you, recognizing your worth and value. So maybe it's time for you to just pull that back into, into you, and because that's what it says. The card, once again, it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? So Spirit is asking you, what do you want? Okay. I may be speaking to some Geminis who are very open and very nurturing when it comes to others and serving others and wanting others to be happy. But Spirit right now is asking you, what do you need to be happy, right? If you could do anything and be anything, what would that be? And it says the answer dwells in your heart. And that's what I was saying. You already know. You know what's right. I'm speaking to some Geminis who know, like, intuition is speaking. You're tapped into higher self, to divine guidance, and even if you're ignoring all the signs, like, it and you hear it. Okay. So it says, open your heart. Don't just listen to the mind. What is your heart saying? Okay. And remember, the heart is the gateway to the soul. All right. So that's your message, Gemini. So I hope that helps. Good luck to you. Just, just trust the process. That's one of my favorite affirmations to say, right? Just trust in the process. All right. So that was for Gemini. All right. So Libra, we're going to tap in and see what you have, Libra. So let's see. And if I sound like I'm dragging, it is early and I'm drinking my coffee, but I don't think it's kicked in. So I apologize. I apologize. But yeah. All right, Spirit, this is for Libra. What are the messages for Libra? What does my Libra collective need to hear? First card out is Vision. I love that for you. Wow. I already feel that this is going to be a beautiful reading. Someone is stepping and standing and owning their power. I love that. Wow. All right. So let's start first by saying, Libra, none of your cards are reversed. So there's no blocked energy surrounding you at this time, okay? You have the card of Vision, okay? Vision says, no matter what, I see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe, okay? So you have vision, and I feel like you're really, you're being very intentional with your actions, right? You have wrote your vision, right? Write your vision, make it plain. You've done that. You're a visionary. I feel that I'm speaking to some Libras who you have tapped into the power of manifestation. You know that if you speak it, right, and you continue to speak it and meditate over it, if you visualize it, you know, maybe some of you have a vision board, maybe some of you are writing, you know, you're journaling and you're writing things as you want them to be. You're writing petitions or something like that, but you are very tapped in and things are manifesting. You have creativity. So you're in a very creative energy right now, Libra. It says you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and all forms of illumination. I love that. Okay, so you're bringing things to life. So it starts here, and then it manifests out of yourself, and you're very I don't know, I just feel very excited right now. It's almost like when you're sitting down and you're visualizing something, you get very excited. You get into the energy as if you're already there, right? And you see it and you feel what it's gonna feel like to be in that space, in that room, in that moment. And you see that in the past when you know that it has become, I think if some of you are practicing that and you see that it's working, it's getting easier for you, right, to manifest. And you have a formula, so to speak, your own little formula of magic and tapping into that. That's beautiful. You also have self-love here. So many of you it says you recognize the love of self, which is necessary to love others. So you're pouring into yourself, you're loving on yourself. You may have a self-care practice where you're speaking positive affirmations over yourself. You're being very intentional about the words that you say. Your responsibility is your next card. It says you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love that you express. So you're taking responsibility for your actions and your intentions, and that is beautiful. I think I'm also hearing that for some of you, you're being so responsible in a way that I'm seeing someone that won't even engage in a situation if they know that they can't put 100% effort in. Like if they don't see because like I said, I'm speaking to a visionary, someone that knows how to manifest and get into that energy. So for instance, and I'll give you a personal example. In the past, I have applied for jobs. And if I got an interview, I'm sitting in the interview and I always know if I'm going to get the job because I can kind of envision myself working in that environment, right? Or I don't know, I can tap into like, okay, I feel myself here, if that makes sense. I can see myself, in this space, right? And then if I can't, then I know that it's not for me. Like it doesn't align with my frequency. I'm probably if I do accept the job, I'm probably not going to be there long, or I don't like. And so that's been how I've been able to kind of tap into energetically, in a lot of situations and relationships of all kinds, whether it be work-based or friend-based or romantic. But that's the example I'm giving you, but that's where I feel you are, Libra. So you won't even, if someone is asking you to come out and to, I'm hearing speaking engagement. So some of you may be, public speakers, or you may be trainers. You come out and but you're helping and so you won't even, or maybe people are hiring you to come and you may be an event planner. But if you don't see the vision, like if your vision doesn't align with the other person, you cut it off right there. No, I can't be a part of that. So your ethics and your your morals and values. Like you take that very seriously, and you're understanding that that helps you manifest and to move into spaces where you are aligned to be. And that's beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful reading for you, Libra. You also have the bottom of the deck, you have compassion. So you're very empathetic and compassionate as well. You have to, there's a feeling that you have, that you're kind of flowing with right now in this creativity, self-love, taking responsibility, and then tapping into compassion. It says you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So you're a living testimony of what you say you are, right? You don't just say I am this. You live that, and you're very intentional and very serious and self-aware, and that is beautiful. Okay, so that's what you have already, Libra. So we're going to tap in and see what else, see some situations currently that are around you and what you need to be aware of. But wow, Libra, I think you may be the first. This is the first reading I've done so far. I got one more left where none of your energy is blocked. No cards are inverted. So right now the energy is just open and free, and I think it's because you're setting like really positive intentions, that you're very action oriented. What else, Spirit? If you're in a partnership, this energy that you're in, like if you're married or in some type of sacred union, however you define that for yourself, your energy is, if you're a cup that's running over, it is spilling over into your partner's energy in a very positive way. Very positive way. You have focus on spirit, and then you're not just focusing on monetary things, right? It's like that those things will come, but you're focusing more on making sure that the inner man, right, is good. The spirit, your spirit is good, and I love that. That's very positive. You have waves, so emotions. So you may just feel, and I'm feeling very excited as I'm reading for you. So I feel that many of you are very excited about things that are coming. There may be some anxiety with that, because waves talks about emotions coming and going, so it could be different emotions up and down. So you you're getting very excited and anxious about things. But overall, this looks like you can have a little healthy, anxiety, if you're really ready for something. And that's what I'm feeling, because you have the have no fear card. So you're not afraid, This may be someone that has, the butterflies, but you're excited, you're ready. You have drastic here, and it says extreme, harsh, and cut off. But I'm just feeling once again that like you're just being very intentional about who you're letting into your space right now, because you are manifesting the life that you want, and you see it, and you see that you're attracting the people right now that you need, that sit in alignment with whatever this purpose is, whatever this is that you're trying to move in love and light. And so you're being you may have had to cut off and block energies that didn't serve that, where you are and where you're going right now. And I don't see that as a bad thing, especially because it fell up under self-love. So you understand that was needed, okay? Because remember, self-love says you recognize that love of self is necessary to love others. And sometimes we love others by disconnecting from them, right? Hopefully, we say, you love someone enough to let them go, right? Because sometimes we have to free people, understanding that, you know, our life paths are different, and that we just may be on another path, and that, you know, that person may not want to, may not align with us in that moment. Maybe there's some things that they have to go through and grow and learn. But you know, that's their path, and it's okay. So you're accepting that. So you're not looking at, if you had to cut people off, walk away from situations of people, places, things, you're not looking at it like with like regret, right? You're looking at it like it was a beautiful thing. You know, I love you and I send you on your way in peace. That's the, you know, that's the energy. Repentance, you have repentance here, and then you have unconditional love. You may have had to, because I'm feeling that too, like outside of this energy, there definitely may be some people in your environment that you've had to come to terms with, like you've had to kind of love them from a distance or accept them. You've had to do some healing. You've had to forgive yourself, forgive them, even if they wronged you, even if, you know, you had to say, you said something that was harsh and hurtful, but you understand that, once again, that it was needed, right? And then overall, you just have to, because, and I think if you've had to cut someone off too and walk away, I think they see it now that, wow, it benefited the two of us, right? That's what I'm feeling, okay? That's beautiful, Libra. This is beautiful energy, okay? Beautiful energy. Whatever Libra this resonates with, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your testimony, you know, what's going on, because like I said, all these cards, vision and creativity, self-love, responsibility. So yeah, leave some comments, share with others, so that you know, because that's very inspiring. And you know, if you've got to that point in your life, for a lot of us, you know, we get there through, you know, it may have been a period where you went through chaos and confusion and dark nights of the soul, right? And you're elevating, and you're in this moment. So yeah, so let me know, leave a comment, you know, so others can read it as well, right? Okay, so let's see, Libra. I'm gonna pull you one more card. This is for Libra, Spirit. Love notes from the universe for Libra. All right, Libra. That's beautiful. You have angel wings and a heart, and the sun shining above. That's beautiful. Okay, so your message, Libra, says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you. I'm sorry. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you share with those you love. And that's what I feel, Libra. I feel like you know that. So you're trying to make the moment count, right? You're trying to live your life to the fullest. And that love frequency, you do leave that behind for others, right? We leave that. We do leave our mark on the world. When we pass, we take, you know, we don't, of course, we're not here anymore in this physical realm, but those who you have created those memories with, they take that with them. And to me, that's how we live on and on, right? That's how we have eternal life. All right, so that's what you have, Libra. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so leave me a comment. I want to know how that you know, resonates with some of you. All right, so we are going to do, last but not least, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, and then I will have completed all of the energy check-ins for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you're just tapping it on and you did not see your zodiac sign, go back and watch the other videos. I have I have them all listed by element. So fire, water, earth, and then this is air. Okay. All right. So this is for Aquarius. And these will be time stamped as well. All right, Spirit, for Aquarius, what do we need to hear? What is the heaviest energies surrounding Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, let's see. I love this energy for my collective. Many of you are all signs, because I've seen this trend throughout the readings. A lot of you are evolving and you're growing. You're becoming a better person and you feel good about it. And that was the intention, okay? So what I'm getting immediately, Aquarius, is that many of you, in the past, many of you may have been very impulsive. Like a lot of your actions, behaviors, maybe you didn't think things through. I'm hearing hot-headed. Some of you may have someone said something to you and then you reacted. It's like they said something, you reacted. You didn't fully hear to understand, what they were fully saying, or why they were saying it, right? Because a lot of what people say to us is, they're projecting. So they're not really criticizing us, right? Because they can only speak from their knowledge and experience, from their life path, right? So if someone is judging you or being critical of you, it's only because, they're really telling you about themselves, right? Especially if this is someone who really doesn't fully know who you are, right? Haven't spent, that much time with you, or they're not really listening and opening themselves up to understanding who you are as a soul. They're just seeing, this outer perception, right? This outer shell. So that's what I'm saying. So in the past, you may have just been a person who, you responded. What I'm seeing now is that now you're reacting to situations. You're understanding that when I react, when I respond, I'm able to think and pause and reflect, right? And then it's better serving for you, because it just cuts down confusion and stress, and, keeps you in your element of peace, right? Because you have cause and effect as your first energy, and it says you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation for your results, right? So you're understanding cause and effect. You're understanding that, and to take responsibility for that, because although someone may have said something that you considered as rude or harsh, right? But how you respond, you can't control that, but how you respond to it, right? You can control that. How you react to it, how you energetically feel, your emotional body, how you feel, and then what you do with that feeling or emotion. You have control of that. So you're learning that now. Acceptance lets me know that it says you're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. What I'm feeling, I don't think that's you. I think others around you are having a hard time with this new you, so to speak. This person that they can't trigger anymore. You're just like, yep, I hear you. Okay, all right. And you're moving on. And they can't trigger you anymore. They can't get a rise out of you. They can't get the same reaction. And they're very confused about that. But I would just say that those who are going to appreciate that, those are the ones that are growing, and those are the ones that are going to sit in alignment with where you are now. Those who don't accept it, who can't accept it, they're not it's a maturity thing, right? They're not emotionally mature enough. They still have a lot of learning and growing to do. And so you probably don't want to sit with that anyway. It's especially bring it close to you, intimate. Whether whoever this is or whoever this could be. Spontaneity says you move. And this is what I was feeling like. It says you move beyond the constraints of your mind and you freely embrace loving new situations. And I think, yeah, you're being very like, it's a spontaneous, but it's not like, you're still very intentional. Like, I want to do that. Or yes, I'm going to pause and reflect. I'm going to respond versus, reacting to that. Compassion. And what I'm feeling through that too is like you're using your discernment. Some of you may be empaths where you're feeling the emotions of other people through interactions with people. And so now you're understanding that, okay, that's not my anger. That's not my anxiety. That's not me. That's you. I'm observing it, but I don't have to absorb it. I don't have to exchange that energy with you. I'm going to stay in my peaceful element. I recognize that you're upset, but that is yours. And I'm, you go and love and light and and handle that. You're not feeling like you have to be a part of that, whatever that is that person is experiencing. Okay. And I'm saying person as an example, but this could be a behavior. This could be anything. Okay. But you take it how it resonates. But I am feeling that there's people around you who it's hard for them to accept that you have changed, that you're not those things that, triggered you in the past. Because you're understanding that, like I said, they're projecting. Like, nah, that's you. That's not me. I'm hearing some of you say, I don't move like that anymore. I don't operate like that anymore. Okay. So yeah. But I'm hearing someone say, yeah, she's calling me out. Like, that was me. Yep, that was me in the past. But no, I'm not. And that's what I'm saying. You can even recognize where you went wrong or what didn't, There's, I don't like to say wrong. There's no wrong because we're learning. But you understand that. What else for Aquarius spirit? There may be a Libra around you, another air sign. Libra is here. If not, Libra just talks about balance. And that's what I was saying. And it fell under cause and effect. So you're just understanding. You're balancing your emotions and energies is very important. Keeping a cool head. Temperance. It's very important for you right now. You have your energy star card, which is Aquarius. Okay. You may be, new direction. You have water here. Water sign. It could be this. It could be a water sign around you. But water lets me know too. That's the flow. Water represents our emotions. The element of water represents our emotions. And so yeah, you're just learning to temper that. You're learning to that it doesn't serve you to just exchange your energy with someone. You're at peace, they're in misery, and then you have this interaction with them, and now they've left you with their misery, and they've taken your peace and walked out the door. You're like, I see you. I see that you're going through something, and you may sit and listen to this person. You may give them some advice, whatever, but you're not exchanging the energy anymore. You're not going to be a part of that. And that's good, because we can't, that's not what we're here for. No. So that's beautiful. So your message is really straightforward, Aquarius. Really straightforward. So I don't want to shorten you from your time. So I want to pull you some tarot cards. Spirit, tell me more about this situation with Aquarius and its cause and effect and balance. You got the Star card twice. Wow. So, and you may be, the spotlight may be on you too. That may be why some of you, I'm hearing destined too. Like this was this was designed. This moment that you're in, if you're on a path of like self-reflection and not letting, and just understanding how to observe and not absorb as an empath, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. It's elevating you. You're gonna see, I'm hearing the in divine timing, you're gonna see why this test and these things that you've gone through and where you are now is important to you. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles here with the reverse, with the Hangman reverse, Two of Pentacles. You may have defeated, so to speak, a narcissist or a narcissistic energy, or, you know, several. It could be several. Yeah, I'm picking that up too. And that makes sense because you've learned, like with a person who's behaving in a way that's like a narcissistic personality type energy, you may understand that, like, when they try to trigger you by saying certain things or gaslighting you, that's just them. Like that's their that has nothing to do with you, right? That person is detached from their self. That person is sick, right? I say sick, that's, you know, you're emotionally, you're not well. You're realizing that, right? And that has nothing to do with you. So you may have freed yourself from a narcissist. You take that how it resonates. That could have been a family member, a partner. This could have been somebody at a job. And you walked away from it. And the Star card lets me know that you were divinely guided. You listened from within. You understood, you know, your destiny and what you need to do, and you're doing it. Okay? That's beautiful. Because that's what I'm feeling as well. This feels like someone who wanted to keep you, they wanted to have control over your emotions because they don't have any control over theirs. So it made them feel better to kind of like, you know, I'm seeing like a puppet and a puppet master. So like, you know, they're controlling, they're pulling your strings, right? And it gave them a sense of power that they just don't have alone, okay? And you're just like, no, I'm not gonna be your puppet any longer. Okay, so you've broken away from that. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I know how hard that is, right? Since all of us have experienced, you know, narcissistic behavior at some point. Hopefully I'm not speaking to anyone who is a narcissist, but if you're, you know, get some help, because it's just not fair. We need to be self-aware of the things that we are saying and how we are treating other people, because that truly is a reflection of what we're dealing with, right? What we are dealing with. And that's something that we need to address and we need to heal. And it's not anybody else's responsibility to do that for us. You know, you can't just say, well, you know, I've been hurt and I don't trust people. Okay, well, that's your truth, but you don't have the right to mistreat others, right? Because of that, you know, that's just not fair. So it just feels to me, Aquarius, like you are walking away from situations that they're not healthy for you emotionally. And you've defeated, so to speak, a narcissist. You're walking away from a narcissistic energy. Once again, this could be you, and you're learning to heal some aspects of yourself. But the heaviest energy I'm getting is that this is not you, but this is people maybe in your environment or a particular person or situation, and you're walking away from it victoriously. And this person or people are, person or individuals are upset because You know, they can't trigger you like they used to. You don't get triggered easily. You see them, you see that behavior coming like way 10 miles off, and you're like, don't come over here with that. I'm not today, not any day, right? You see it and you just like, nope. It's like I see someone like holding up energetically, you're holding up a mirror. Like, no, that's you. That's for you. That's not mine. That's you. You know, so good for you. Good for you. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. So if that was confirmation, like, you know, I'm you know, you're on this healing journey and you're defeating these narcissistic, you know, energies, then if you need confirmation to know if it was working, yeah, it's working. It's working. And you'll know, because the more that they try to trigger you and the more that you don't, it's not working, you know, and they may try even harder. That's how you know. And eventually, you know, narcissistic, they give up after a while, because it's, you know, it's too much of a fight. You know, they just go find someone else to pick on, so to speak, right? So, yeah. All right, so let's see. Oh, you got all kind of cards falling out. But I just want one or two, so I'm going to leave those there. All right, this is for Aquarius, and messages from the universe for Aquarius. All right. Okay, that's what your card looks like. I love that. It's like there's a healing energy. Okay, so like I said, I think that defeating, you know, certain personality traits, you're doing that. You're healing, and in return, you know, of course, it's you're healing yourself, strengthening your energetic field, your aura. That's beautiful. Your aura is beautiful, and others see it, they feel it. And those who are opposed to it, right, like the narcissist, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. But so your message says, secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So as you are, what I'm feeling is that as you're shutting the door on energies that no longer serve you, you're opening the door for new, fresh energies. If you're looking for seeking a romantic partner, it may be someone in your environment right now that's watching you and admiring you. But what I'm feeling the heaviest is that you're just going to there's more of a magnetic pull, you know, energies that are coming towards you because you are doing the self-work and they're admiring you. But definitely somebody could be having deeper feelings for you. And I don't feel like this is the narcissistic energy. This feels like new energy, fresh energy, of all kinds coming in to serve your highest good. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates with you. And I just send you all peace, love, and light. Until the next video, I'll see you soon. Peace.